Before the man planned to take his own life, he set 7 strict goals for himself. He decided to save the lives of 7 strangers as a form of redemption. This decision stemmed from a tragic accident where, glancing at his phone while driving, he unintentionally caused the deaths of 7 people. Among those victims was his beloved wife. Although the police determined the accident was caused by the opposing truck's reckless driving, the man couldn't forgive himself. Carrying the weight of his guilt, he resolved to use his body as a final offering for redemption. After hours of careful deliberation, he compiled a list of individuals to help. The first person on his list was a blind telemarketer living in darkness. The man deliberately called him, pretending to be a difficult customer. He criticized the products the blind man was selling, then launched into cruel and offensive remarks. But despite the man's provocation, the blind telemarketer remained calm. Instead of showing any signs of anger, he politely and enthusiastically tried to resolve the issues. Seeing this, the man escalated his taunts. He mocked the blind man's inability to see, harshly pointing out that he would never experience the light of the world. He wanted to see if his cutting words would provoke any reaction, but the blind man remained unshaken. After hanging up the phone, the man couldn't contain his emotional collapse. He regretted the way he had insulted a kind and gentle soul. Initially, he considered donating his eyes to the blind man, but he hesitated. He felt that simply judging someone by their work ethic wasn't enough to determine if they were truly deserving. So, the man made the decision to secretly follow him. He spent time observing the blind man's daily life to confirm whether he was genuinely upright and kind. He noticed that the blind man had a deep love for music. He would often quietly play piano in a small restaurant. The man also observed how cautiously the blind man interacted with a woman he admired. His gentleness and careful consideration made him seem vulnerable, as if afraid his actions might somehow discomfort her. Moved by the sight, the man couldn't hold back his curiosity and approached him with a question.
You gonna ask her out? The waitress.
The blind man's response carried a profound sadness, but also an inner strength. In this chaotic, overwhelming world, many of us let external distractions cloud our minds. We fear confronting our imperfections and admitting our personal failings. And yet, despite living in complete darkness, this blind man faced his challenges with a smile and unyielding resilience. His steadfast attitude convinced the man that he was someone truly deserving of help.